Welcome to Henry's Off-Road Travels. In this series, join Sharon and me as our long-term plans of crossing Australia is finally realised. We have 4 months to explore and find out whether the West is really the best. We travel with friends in our new Land Cruiser 300 and fully off-road caravan. I hope you enjoy our travels as much as we do. We are about to leave this morning in about an hour's time so we're leaving Napoon and we're heading towards Bundaberg. So got a few hours driving ahead of us. There was an incident early in the week, I think it was Friday, when we were driving back. Anyway, just recently anyway, there was a big explosion. There was a crash with a truck on the Bruce Highway. It was carrying ammonium nitrate, so it made a big explosion, created a big hole in the freeway, Bruce Highway, and it was supposed to have, one lane was supposed to have been reopened yesterday as a workaround whilst main roads in Queensland fix the issue. So we'll see whether that is, well, it is open, but how much backlog, how much queued traffic there is to get through, I'm not sure. But anyway, we're leaving early in the case there is a lot of traffic that we've got to deal with. But otherwise today is a little overcast at the moment, but I don't think it's going to be. Oh, actually, I think they're expecting potential of drizzle for the next week or so around the lower end of Queensland. It's been quite a breezy night last night. Oh God! And I pushed it. Oh, there's a peacock. I thought I'd heard a peacock. Where we are, it's been good. We haven't used all the facilities. We do have an en-suite site. We've only really had 2. This is the second one we've really had. So yeah, nothing special. Toilet, shower, facility, bathroom. Well, nothing basic. Certainly very clean one. Well, the second one we've had. So it's the cleaner of the 2 that we've had. The other one we had was in Mount Isa, and that was sort of a little bit more dated, but certainly it was convenient anyway to have a shower and toilet right next to your facility. Hopefully you can hear us a lot better. Audio seems to be working a lot better. We've got the new DJI mic version 2s on. We've just left Yapoon Caravan Park. And we are heading towards Bundaberg. We'll be travelling through places like Gladstone, which is a big city as well, which isn't too far away south from here. The drive itself is 300 odd k's, 330 k's. So we should be there. It's just after 8. We should be there in about 4 hours time.
Yeah, depends. There might be some road delays because there was that accident that was on the highway. So don't know how much longer that will put on. The thing is we've got a bit of wind today as well. You can actually feel it in the caravan a little bit. So I can't remember the name of the caravan park we stayed at, but it was in Kinka Beach.
Kinka Beach. Caravan Park, Insignia, I think one of those, Discovery Park.
Yeah, really nice park. Quiet. We were tucked away back at the back, and that was really nice. So, yeah.
Had a peacock run past us this morning.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
I thought it was a bush turkey going off at you.
That's what I thought it was too. I was talking on here and all of a sudden it was a peacock.
Oh, well, there you go.
And then it ran away, and it kept on running and running until it knew that I was a long way away. As a follow-up, we haven't given you an update as to my issues.
Oh, where do we start?
Where do we start? Back in Karumba, that's when I'd actually no, it was Cooktown. When I was diagnosed, I suppose is the word. Went in for a checkup, and they identified a skin cancer on my left forearm. So that was removed there and then. And then it went in for analysis. So I think at the time Sharon was saying it was benign, wasn't considered to be particularly harmful. We got the results as we were getting into Townsville.
Yep.
Yeah, so what was it, Sharon?
So it was a squamous cell carcinoma. So when they took the growth out, obviously they take a little bit extra, but it looks, from what they were saying, the margins were really close, so they're not sure whether they got the whole lot of it, so we've just got to keep an eye on it and just see, obviously he gets another.
So the doctor worked on a 5% margin. Given what it was, normal practice is going out to 10%, but she feels as if she went far enough anyway to remove it, but basically, so it's stitching's all been done. It's all healed quite nicely. It's just more a case of just monitoring it and seeing if it resurfaces to get it checked out. So basically keeping an eye on it, but at this stage, seems all right.
Yeah. And it's got a tidy little scar. It's not.
Yeah.
Didn't get infected or.
Yeah. So I thought the doctor said there were 6 stitches put in, Sharon only pulled out 5, so there's probably one still lingering somewhere around the place.
There's not.
But yeah, that's it. Just closing out that issue that we had raised before. So Henry's still alive. As Sharon said, there's a lot of other issues affecting him, but apart from happiness pill, lack of happiness.
Moodiness pill.
Moodiness pill, yeah.
So even they agree.
Male PMS, who knows.
It's been said this is one of the worst highways in Australia.
Bruce Highway.
Bruce Highway. They're suggesting that now that they've had that accident on it, apparently there's multiple accidents on this road, that they should be spending some money on it and toying it up. So it's a bit bumpy. And I'd say it has a lot of traffic. I can see it's got a lot of traffic on it. It's only single lane.
Yeah, single lane most ways. There's a couple of overtaking lanes every so often, but they're not particularly long overtaking lanes. A lot of truck and today caravan traffic as well. Because there was a big mountain to climb. This is where the accident happened on Bruce Highway, and a life was tragically lost in the collision with the ammonium nitrate truck. Just to the left, where the digger's operating, was where the explosion occurred.
I thought of popping into 1770. It's one of those places I've heard about on people's travels, and it's possibly the only place that is a number that I'm aware of. Fortunately for the locals, it is in their postcode too.
The Gladstone Regional Council. It's its own community, 1770, or Agnes Waters, I think is on the road. Low tide. A bit too cold for pool noodles.
Like many other country towns we have passed along the Queensland coast, large sugarcane plantations feed the Bundaberg community and its local economy. Macadamia trees and nuts are another popular crop that is grown in the region.
Survived another trip.
Okay.
Our travels today as we snake around Australia, and we're now making our way down the Queensland coast. We are in Bundaberg. Had a little bit of rain last night. It's our setup. Yeah, we're hoping to have a bit of a wander around town today. Check out the Rum Distillery, look at making some bookings for Fraser Island, so a few odds and sods, as well as possibly just doing a little bit of grocery shopping. Sharon needs to get supplies, but otherwise hopefully the day's going to be a little bit like this, a little bit overcast. I think most of the week's going to be like this. And maybe a little bit of drizzle. I won't say rain, but drizzle. Religiously, Leon is still washing his car. Cleaning his car.
We joined a tour at the Bundaberg Distillery. Tickets were $30 an adult for about an hour and included free tastings. Unfortunately, the tour guides did not allow any cameras or electronic equipment into their distillery, so I was not able to take any photos or video. The video footage you see here are from the information centre.
While the Bundaberg Distillery was normally under military control for the duration of the First World War, the Australian Border Force.
Pretty cool.
The tour was very informative, providing details as to the entire production process from the initial raw materials and the research carried out to get the right consistencies, including testing of special yeast only produced by the company to provide different taste qualities. In the 1880s, sugar mills were going through boom times, and they produced a sticky byproduct called molasses that had no use except for stock feed. In 1888, the Bundaberg Distilling Company was incorporated and used the molasses that was sourced from a nearby sugar refinery adjacent to the distillery, and huge storage tanks called wells were on site to ensure that supply was available year-round, not just during the cane harvest season.
How many Queensland's most famous concerts? Start with the Queensland icon. That's right, the Queensland icon. Now, heap of ice, rip of Bundy, splash of cola. Mine's all in touch, like thongs or any other. Enjoy. How to make a famous Christmas cocktail. I meant Australian Christmas. Now you're talking. Heap of ice, rip of Bundy, splash of cola, and lime. Leave that one out for Santa.
The information centre had shelves displaying the iconic rum and its variations in products over the decades. A theatre continuously played videos of the company and its distilling process and what it has meant to the local community. It was also the starting point for our tour.
Great teamwork, everyone. Yes. So back then there was so much of this stuff was literally rolling through the streets of Bundy, and no one knew what to do with it. No one wanted anything to do with it. So these three mates called an emergency meeting, and the meeting was of course at the pub, good work, Royal Hotel, just in town. Then after a few drinks, a bit of banter, they came up with the idea to produce rum. That sounds like a simple solution, but back in those days, you probably had to be pretty brave, a little bit crazy as well, to go through with an idea like that. Fortunately for us, they were, everyone, because in 1888, Bundaberg Rum was born! Woo-hoo! Yeah! Thanks, mate. One person on that one. There you go. Alright, keep in mind, you are going to have an emergency meeting of your own in our distillery pub. You get a chance to choose a couple free samples out of our wide range of Bundy rums. There's over 15 rums on the bar there. Sound good? Yeah! There we go.
At the end of the tour and tastings, the shop had plenty of gifts and bottles for purchase.
Cheers, cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Sharon.
Yeah, Sharon's always on tour.
Yeah.
It's got to always have one backup.
After everyone forced me to taste their drinks, I needed to sit down. The world was spinning for this non-drinker.
Sweet chili chicken, yeah.
And I've got a boring toasted ham and cheese and tomato.
Special.
The tunnel of love. Cheese.
Cheese.
Cheese. Biggies.
What? Big ears.
Biggies. Oh, it's another one as well. So where are we, Sharon?
Bundaberg Botanical Gardens.
Exciting. I know.
It's nice.
Literally, it's exciting. There's moving trains. We just have, apparently they're not running today, so it's not as exciting as it would be a Monday and a Wednesday. But it's a Thursday.
Oh, so Henry missed out.
Cassowaries. Just near the cassowaries now.
It's got the hands in it.
Are they pointy? Spiky? No. Oh, a little bit.
So look at it. Look at this one. Looks spiky.
Yes, they say water monitors, but they're not really water monitors. They're exhausted here.
They are.
As we came to find out, the gardens are littered with hundreds, if not thousands, of eastern water dragons. They all range in different sizes, but all relatively harmless.
See the little pricks up there in the nest. You see the little wings and
That's beautiful, isn't it?
there's a little wing coming out.
It's been fed.
Yeah.
Fairy Mead House. Japanese garden.
Unfortunately, the Hinckley Museum was closing for the day, so we didn't get to check it out in any detail next time. We didn't get time to tour the Bundaberg ginger beer factory. We had done it with the kids previously. Next time.
There's crazy people out there swimming. They always seem to think that they're from England. They're so white. And I think they're crazy.
I'm assuming that's where the two headlands meet, and is a river gateway into Bundaberg in that area. And it's one of the few stretches of area where you've actually got beach. Isn't that right, Sharon?
It is right. Yes, otherwise it's pretty much rock.
Rock. Yep, so volcanic rock. You can see the ground around this area as well, volcanic sort of area, because all the agricultural land around here for whatever they're growing, whether it's sugarcane or whether it's strawberries or macadamias, mangoes, whatever. It's all that rich, dark, black soil. Well, the coastline, there's not a lot to rave about out here.
Not really.
Just mentioned. Not much for sandy beaches except for this bit here. Mostly rocky otherwise. And a lot of the beach areas as well, you sort of don't really have road access unless you happen to be walking along the coast, because a lot of properties face the beach.
Yeah,
or
so
the
the houses
ocean.
are built between the ocean and the road.
So you just got glimpses of it in most of the towns, and that's about it. Certainly a nice park.